everybody. I'm USA Today Bestselling Author Hildie McQueen, and I write Medieval Highlander Romance as well as Romantasy, Contemporary Romance, and American Historical. So, normally on this channel I do planning. I keep saying I'm going to do more writing videos, but I never do, so there's that. I do plan on doing more, but my time gets away from me. Gets away from me. So let me arrange this. Okay. Today I'm going to do memory planning from the 3rd of November through the 9th. Apologize in advance for any mouth breathing, but I have a cold. A head cold. I caught a head cold in Chicago. I call it my Chicago crud. So I'm going to do my best to not talk too much. So there might be some awkward silent moments, but I just want to get this video done. So let's get started with November the 3rd. All right, let me zoom in just a little bit. There we go. So the Monday was the release of my book. Let me make sure that I'm looking at the right month. No, that's not true. See, I'm looking at the wrong week already. Medicine Head will be blamed for a lot of this. Okay, Monday. Well, a lot of not very exciting things. So let's get started with the fact that I didn't do hardly any work. I will tell you that. Why? Because I don't know why. I'm trying to see what happened the day before that made Monday so blah. It doesn't look like there's any reason for it. Maybe the time change. I don't know. Something was going on with my psyche, that's for sure. So I did do laundry, but I don't have a laundry little laundry icon for some reason. So let's see if I happen to have one around here. All the mess in my office. I mean, on my crafting table. I am in my office. My office is half writing craft and half planner journaling craft. So I guess I could call it my crafting room because there's two kinds of crafts going on. All right, let me grab an icon. I wanted to put this up without having to edit too much, but already I can see that I might have to edit. Okay, here's some little laundry baskets, but they're kind of big for this space. It's okay. I didn't do that much today, so on this Monday, so let's do that. I had some pre-done stickers with words from way in the day when I used to do all sticker words, but so those that I could, I picked up. All right, another thing that I did was I watched, let's see, paid some bills. Did I do some writing? I don't think so. I did upload a YouTube video this day. Let me think. I don't know why. I'm gonna put this here. This is really cute. I wish I could remember where most of these stickers are from, but they just come from these random sticker books that I put together. And I never end up doing any kind of like note-taking or annotating in the pages where they're from, which really is kind of annoying. So I did some writing today, or on this Monday the 3rd, on Archer's Wish. So there we go. And then I organized my office, but I don't know, do I have room for that? I guess I do. I was gonna say I don't have much room for that there, so. And if you're noticing and asking yourself, why is she memory planning in this planner where she normally journals? It is because I was gonna say I felt like it. No, that's not why. My horizontal planner is gone. I did a big destash, or big, what do you call it? Medicine head, when you get rid of a bunch of stuff. And I don't know where I put it. So I said, that's okay. I haven't had time to journal. So I will do my memory plan in here, which is just as good. Hubby made some really good chili. It was so good. So we had chili this night. It was so good. And then I forgot whose recipe he used, but it was like different. It had a bunch of different ingredients, which you would not think tasted good, but they did. They were really, really yummy. And then because I missed it on Sunday, I watched the match between Manchester City and who else? I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's Bournemouth. Anyway, they won 3-1. So I'm going to put that in the middle. And that was a good match. Okay, of course, we say one, I'm going to say that, right? On Tuesday, did some errands. After I did some... actually did some writing this day, a little bit. 2 days in a row, go me. Let's put that here like that, and then I'm gonna put the little typewriter. After that, I did a few errands. Let's put that here. That's a really cute sweater. I'm trying to use as many of my miscellaneous stickers as I can. So I went to Marshall's. I bought a sweater that ended up being way too big. It was marked as a large, and I thought, okay, it looks big, but it could be a nice oversized sweater. I swear that thing was like 3 sizes too big. I don't know what size, how they put it as a large. Then I went to Publix, and I picked up some apples, and I was picking up. There was something specific I was picking up there, and I can't remember what it was. Oh well, stop the Publix. And then after that, I went to McDonald's and got... Yes, because I went to the Publix that's away from my house that I didn't really like. I like to go to the same stores all the time because to me, they... I know where everything is. I get easily overwhelmed in grocery stores. Do any of you guys have the same thing where you're like just can't at those different grocery stores? I don't like going to the grocery store anyway. I just went to, and I got so overwhelmed. I was picking up my daughter some medicine, and went to the Walmart over where she lives, which is a city that is, I don't know, maybe an hour away near where she lives. Maybe not quite an hour, but anyway, I was supposed to find the pharmacy, but it was backwards or opposite of my Walmart, so I ended up getting so confused. And then when I got to the pharmacy, I'm like, where can I get tissues? And they're like, over in the grocery section, which was all the way back across the other side. I'm like, no, I don't know. I'm not walking way over there. Not when my daughter's waiting for pain medication. So I ended up using napkins in my car, which really hurt my nose. Then on the way after I dropped off her medicine, I went and got tissues. All right. This day, again, was a little bit slow. I think I was just out of sync or out of something or other. I don't know. It's kind of a weird week. All right. I think because I was getting ready to go to Chicago, people came over because hubby took apart our shower, and in the master bedroom because it had a leak, and so some of the tile was cracked, and so he had 2 people come over to give estimates, and we're gonna end up going with the young guy that did our original flooring or did our flooring not too long ago. So he's a really young guy, has his own company, really admirable. We'll put that little heart there for that. I'm looking forward to a new bathroom, but right now we're using the spare bedroom, which sucks. Okay, we had Asian this night for dinner, so let me I'm gonna do some journaling there. So I'm just gonna put this little guy here. Oopsie. I'm gonna cover that pretty leaf, but oh well. Maybe I should put it like this. Nah, I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's just put it here like that. Cover part of the little leaf. And then I'm gonna use this little Asian food doohickey. And we had I don't remember. Oh, egg foo young. Oh no, I don't know how to spell young. I probably got it wrong, but that's okay. On Wednesday, got up at the crack butt of dawn. And by that, I mean, it wasn't even done. We got up. I had to be at my friend's house by 4 o'clock in the morning to go to the airport to catch a flight at 6. So we had to be there, 5-ish. So, yeah. Because we were flying to Chicago. Well, with the whole crisis, government shutdown, everything like that, we ended up having our flight delayed out of our town and out of Chicago. No, we didn't get it canceled. We got diverted. Instead of going to D.C. and then to Chicago from Georgia, we ended up going to Dallas and delayed an hour, which means that main thing, we could have slept in. We were supposed to arrive in Chicago at 11 o'clock in the morning, but I think we ended up arriving around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So that was a long day, getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning and only to be, oh man, it was a hot mess. So I'm going to put on here, delays. And what do you call it? We got our diversion to divert it to Dallas. But thank God we got there and came back without any total cancellations. A lot of delays, but no cancellations. Okay, and then we checked into the hotel and in Chicago. We went to the Hilton on Michigan Avenue. It's a nice hotel. It's a historical hotel. So it's old, but it's very nicely done. Hilton, Chicago. I think I'm gonna use the space for this day because we did a lot this day. Did we? Sorta. Okay. Hung out with my cousin, Terry, came to pick us up. Well, he came to drop off my boxes that I had mailed to him. And he is a hoot. I mean, he is a total hoot. And after he came to drop off the boxes, he insisted on taking us to eat. Okay, mind you, now all of us have been up since 3 o'clock in the afternoon. At this point, he came to get us. It was probably 6:30, 7 o'clock in the evening in Chicago, which means it was 7:30, 8 o'clock at night in Georgia. So we were like so tired, but he made us laugh so much and he kept us entertained, and it was so much fun to hang out with him. I just can't with him. I really can't. So anyway, he took us to this really cool Greek restaurant in Greek town, which I didn't even know there was a Greek town in Chicago. And I think that this was it was the best Greek food I have ever had. It was so good. And I'm not saying that just because I was starving to death. I'm saying that because it was so flipping good. I mean, oh my goodness. Yeah, it was delicious. I'm going to use this cute little thing that says the end because then because two of the girls didn't have reservations that night. For some reason, there was some kind of oversight. We all crashed hard after Terry dropped us off. It was funny because he was like ready to party. He wanted to go show us where he used to work, blah, blah, blah. And I know we were delirious at this point. We're all like, oh yeah, look. But anyway, it was totally fun. Let me see. I want to do something here. I'll probably do a little bit of journaling more journaling here. So I'm just going to put this teacup here to remind me of that because I have the space here to write something, and I'll do that later. On Thursday morning, we, let me think. Where's Thursday? There it is. We decided it was going to be our day to run around town and have so much fun. So me and my group of ladies, I didn't have breakfast that morning because we just had tea and I had maybe some cookies in my room. Let's see, how can I put this so it looks cool? The first place we went to was a stationery store called Atlas in downtown Chicago. Since this is kind of topsy-turvy, I'm going to do it topsy-turvy. Atlas stationery. Ooh, is that going to fit? Stationery store. We spent probably a couple hours in there, and then y'all, on the way out, guess what happened? My butt crashed on the sidewalk. I fell so fast that I didn't even, oops, I misspelled that. I didn't even have a chance to say or scream or nothing because I just went boop off the steps right outside of the stationery store. And some stranger came and picked me up because my friends were all standing there staring in shock, I think. Or either they were like trying not to laugh. One of the two. Either way, not nice. Okay, so then pick me up, and then we all went to eat. Oh, by the way, nothing happened. I didn't get hurt or anything. Good thing for cold weather, because you're bundled up. We went to eat at this place called Hot Woks, which we went to last year because they make the best curry on the planet. They make yummy Thai curry. I don't like Indian curry, but Thai curry every day. Every day. All right, then after that, we went and walked the Magnificent Mile. And if you don't know, it's just walking up Michigan Avenue from 8th Street, 5th Street? No, maybe, yeah, 8th Street on down, past the Bean. Just keep going. I don't know why it's called a mile, because it felt like 5, but anyway, enough of my being out of shape. And we stopped and took pictures at the Wings of Mexico. And our main, destination was Starbucks Reserve, which was so nice. And look, this is perfect for that because I have a cup right there. So we did stop. It's called the Starbucks Reserve. And it is 4 stories high, and it is like super nice. And we had coffee and desserts. And even though none of us were hungry, the walk kind of gave us a little bit of, what do you call it? A little bit of incentive to make a little bit of room to feel to have room to eat dessert. But yeah, that was really, 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 really nice. We came back to the hotel and we all got together in the lobby to plan. We colored and we planned and we chat. So we gathered in the lobby and people joined us. So that was kind of nice to plan and chat. I don't know if we had any dinner. I don't think I had any dinner because I was still full from the day, but you know, we had a lot of snacks, so it was just like snacky time. And then here we go. I went to bed listening to a book on audio. Let's see if I can put this like this, called Fudge. It wasn't called Fudge. It was called Backstory. Jeez. It's a pretty good book. And I can't give you the writer's name. I'll try to remember to put it on the screen. I think it was Jeff somebody. I know it's a man writer, but I don't remember his name. So I went to sleep listening to that. So I think this was probably my the best memory, best day ever, because that walk, even though we had not really planned to go on that long walk, we got so many pictures, memories, stuff like that. It was so worth it. We stopped at Ulta. We stopped at, let me put that in here. Walked through Ulta a lot. Or did we stop anywhere else? I don't think so. At the river. I'll add that on here. We stopped along the river and took pictures. So yeah. It was the best day. Best day ever. On Friday, whoop, whoop, the action begins. So the first thing that happened on Friday was that my friend and I had to run over to Trader Joe's to get stuff. So got tea along the way at a little cafe, and we walked to Trader Joe's because I needed fresh flowers to put on my centerpieces for my tables, because I was sponsoring 2 tables at the convention. Unfortunately, they did not have vases there. So from there, we had to go over to a store called, what is the name of the store? Jewel Osco. So I'll put that here. And Jewel, I'm surprised I remember that. Osco. All right, so we went there. And then on the way back, I stopped at this place called the Petite Cafe and picked up a Petite Cafe. Let's do that in cute letters here. And it was a very petite cafe, and got a Earl Grey latte. Then we went to the hotel to set up the table. So first table setup. Let's use this. What do I want to use? I'll use something cute. Something stationary-ish. I had books on there. I had a box that had a pen case in it. I had pens, of course. I had a book. Which book was it? An Enchanted Night. What else did I put on the table? I had a Highland Cow on each setting. Everybody got a tumbler with a purple tumbler to match the theme of the table. And they got a really super cute, sorry, a really cute wrist, what do you call those things? It's like a bracelet, but it has a charms hanging from it. I guess it's like a charm thing. I mean, it's like, I wish I had one with me, but you know, like a lot of people wear them. They have cute beads and everything, and you hang your keys from it. So I had that, but it was had purple and lavender beads, and then a teddy bear. It had 2 tables of 10. One table they got the teddy bears, and the other, they're made out of acrylic, and the other table they got bows, a bow. Both of them are really cute. I really don't know which I would have picked if it was me personally, but probably the bear. I'm not a big teddy bear person, but it was very, very cute little bear. Normally I prefer the bows, but I think I would have picked the bear. So I'm going to use that girl because she's got purple hair. So set up the table. 2 tables. That took about 2 hours. An hour per table. So then we went to go eat, and because it was within walking distance, everybody else went to Chicago something to have pizza, but I'm not big on sorry Chicagoans, I don't like deep dish. So my friend and I went to back to Hot Walks and had actually this time I did not have the curry. This time I had, and I wish I kind of had, now I'm kind of craving it because I have a head cold. And I got Simon, or what are people, well, it's called Simon in Hawaii, but it's ramen. So the ramen was good. I will not lie. And my friend got, she got sushi. All right, and then after that, we went back to the hotel and registered for the event. So I'm going to put registration. For the CPC, Chicago Planner Conference. After registration, the vendors open so that you can go shopping to your heart's content. Woohoo. So I'm going to just put this. No, I got too many girl dolls. Let's find some bags or something. There's too many girl dolls there. Let's see if there's... I have to buy some more shopping bags because I'm almost out, and the ones I do have are not quite in the right colors. I'll use the yellow one because that kind of goes with it. So I'm going to put this one on here for open vendors. And I might do a video, but I don't know. My stuff is, half of it is already put away. So I did some shopping. And also then we had the blind book swap, which was fun. I got a really cute book. It was wrapped in pink. Okay, the book swap. And then we once again hung out at the lobby and planned, which I am going to use. Let me see. I was going to use a planner, but that's too obvious. Maybe some girls planning. Let's see. Have I used this one already? I did. Where's the other half? I did use that one already, but I'm going to use it again. It's all good. It's my planner. The planner police is not going to give me a ticket. I hung out in the lobby again. Lobby time. Let's see. There we go. All right. On Saturday, the conference started at 10 a.m. Slept in a little bit. Had my tea. And by sleeping in, I'm lying. Really, I laid in bed. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys that on this day, our room was left open. Let me, yeah, I forgot about that. Let me make a note of that. Where can I put it? Maybe I'll put it here and add a little box. Yeah. We had to call security and report it, and they took it very seriously, but it was probably the cleaner. We know it was a cleaner because she left the, open, the door open and wedged open with the wooden bevel thing. And I don't have any boxes here. Bummer. I didn't want to get her in trouble, so I didn't call security right away. I was kind of waiting for them to come back, but they never did. And so then I'm like, well, you know, I have a black one. No, that's okay. I'll use the black one. Let's try to go through all the scraps over here. And so I ended up calling security, and they came over and took a report, asked if anything was missing. Prime opportunity to make up something, but as a writer, I would have made up something like, yeah, the dead body I had in the closet is gone, but, you know, I probably get in trouble for that. So that's crooked. So yeah, nothing was taken. I think it's just an oversight. I didn't want to get them in trouble, but it was pretty serious because they were pretty freaked out when we walked in there and the room was left open. We didn't know for how long. So, yeah, that was a issue on Friday. Okay, so then the general session began promptly at 10. Put on here general session. And that went till noon. I need another box. Bummer, because I don't see boxes over here. I might have to go dig into my books, and I really don't want to do that, but I guess it might be faster than digging through all this stuff over here. And I have a box, and it's full of like leftover stickers and stuff, and I can always find little things like, you know, boxes and little icons when I need them. But today is obviously not the day because the only ones I can find are like greens, and that would make my spread really matchy. And purples and greens and odd colors. So let's see. Let's look in the fall icons, and hopefully there's some boxes in here that I can use. I need about one or two. This one is falling apart because I've used almost every single one of them. Unfortunately, these colors are nowhere near what I need. This yellow is too neon. There's this green. No. Okay. Oh, that's a bummer. Let's see. I think this might be the original one that I used, so that's a good thing that I pulled it. Right? Oops. Here we go. Here's an orange one. Let's see if I can find another one just in case I need it. Yes. Okay. I'll leave that open so I can put that. Oh shoot, the thing just fell. The whole book just fell. So if in case I need another one, oh well. That's what it said. You'll just have to search for it. What was I going to put here? Let's see. General session. We had a lunch break and we went to this place called a bistro. I forgot the name of it. Let's see. And I had a hamburger. Okay, let's put it on lunch at bistro. We had only a short... Oh, I almost misspell lunch. I always do L-U-C-N. Lunch at Corner Bistro. And their service was so fast, and I wasn't sure why I ordered a hamburger, because I don't even usually eat hamburgers, but I thought it would be quick. It was fast, but not my favorite meal. Don't get me wrong, it was a super nice, juicy hamburger. I just have to be really, really, really in the mood for hamburgers. After that, we had workshops. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Yeah. So I did envelope art. Envelope art. And planner doodles. Doodles. Which one did I like the best? Both. I like them both just the same. They were both really, really good. I wish I remember the shops that did it, but I don't. And then after that, we took a dinner break. And we ate in the lobby. Didn't go anywhere. did some more shopping. So I'm going to use this. Do I want to use this one or do I want to use this one? No, this one is just, I already used it. So let's go with the girl with the boxes, even though I didn't buy that much. Vendor shopping. I had to buy stuff for my friend who is who was not there. She sent me money to buy stuff for her. And then that evening was the CPC rodeo, which was so much fun. Let's see. Trying to remember. Did we go anywhere to eat? I don't. We had to go somewhere. I don't think I did again. But if I don't write it down, I don't remember, and I wish I would have written it down, and I didn't. So let's just say, I'm trying to think what to use for the rodeo. I'm going to use this because she has jeans on, just because I have it up, pulled it already. So CPC rodeo, honestly, I didn't do anything at the rodeo except for stand in line and get my caricature done, but it looked like a lot of fun. There was music and bars were open, and they said the appetizers were really good, but I was still full from whatever I ate. Packing time. Okay, Sunday, there was another general session, which was a lot of fun. Again, it was at 10 o'clock. Oh, crud. There we go. General session. And that went till noon. And as soon as that was done, I jumped in cab, or my friend and I jumped in a cab and headed to the airport. Because we had to be there, well, we're supposed to be there at 1 because our flight took off at 2, but with everything that was going on, I was super nervous and anxious, and I didn't get very much sleep because my roommate snored. So I was kind of tired and anxious, so went straight to the airport, and there was hardly any line in TSA. Got through really, really fast, which was good. So I was happy about that. So because we had so much time once we got in there, we had lunch at Macaroni Grill at the airport. And then got to fly home. Let me think of how I want to do this. Hopefully I have an airplane in the front of this guy. I said I put an airplane on the first. Oh, here's my airplanes. And look, there's an orange one. Yay. I need to buy more airplanes. I need to buy more airplanes. I need to buy more shopping thingies. Our flight did get delayed a little bit. We got change of gate, but nothing too bad. Fly to my airport, which is AGS. GS. Yay. We're supposed to get home at 9. We got home at close to 1 o'clock in the morning because of delays. But you know what? I am not complaining because there's so many people that didn't get home. So, they had to wait. Their flights were absolutely canceled and we just got delayed. So, yay. Home. I hope that you guys were able to understand most of what I said. I know that sometimes when I hear my videos back, I'm like, why do you talk so fast? And I apologize for that. I guess that's just the way I talk. And in the very beginning, I always try to speak slower, and then I end up going faster and faster. I noticed that. So here's the spread. Let's make sure you can see it. There we go. There you go. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me. I appreciate every single one of you guys, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.